I'm diving deep into the cost of living in Australia to find out what makes it the most expensive place. Can I uncover the truth behind these sky-high prices? Australia consistently ranks as one of the most expensive countries to live in globally. From housing to food and transportation to everyday essentials, the costs add up quickly. So what drives these expenses? And how do Australians cope with them? The challenges faced by Australians are multifaceted. Housing costs, for instance, are a significant burden. Renting or buying a home in major cities like Sydney and Melbourne comes with a hefty price tag. Then there's the cost of food, which is also on the higher side compared to other countries. Even transportation costs, whether you're driving or using public transport, can be quite steep. These high prices affect not just the daily lives of Australians, but also their long-term financial planning. Many find it difficult to save for the future or afford basic necessities. The strain on household budgets is palpable, with many Australians having to make tough choices between spending on essentials or luxuries. The impact on lifestyle is another critical aspect. With such high living costs, Australians might have to cut back on social activities or travel. Even simple pleasures can become a rare treat. It's a constant balancing act to maintain a decent standard of living. Geographical isolation plays a significant role in Australia's high costs. Being an island nation means that importing goods is more expensive compared to countries that share borders with other nations. These import costs are then passed on to consumers. Another factor is the country's high wages, which, while beneficial for workers, contribute to the overall expense of doing business and living in Australia. For example, the cost of electronics or even everyday household items can be significantly higher in Australia than in other countries. Even the price of gasoline is often higher due to transportation costs. These factors combine to make everyday living a costly affair. Australia's unique economic situation also plays a part. The country's strong economy and high standard of living contribute to its expense. However, this also means that Australians enjoy a high quality of life. With access to excellent health care, education, and infrastructure, one data point that stands out is the cost of housing. The average house price in Sydney, for instance, is over $1 million. This makes it extremely challenging for first-time buyers to enter the market. In conclusion, it's clear that Australia's high living costs stem from a combination of geographical, economic, and social factors. From import costs to high wages and housing expenses, these elements together make Australia one of the most expensive places to live. If you've experienced the high cost of living in Australia firsthand, I'd love to hear about it. Share your stories in the comments below. Also, if you're interested in how Australia stacks up against other countries in terms of living costs, check out my video on global cost of living comparisons.